In the peaceful Yoruba village of Aroko, Adedayo and Abeni have loved each other since childhood. But their love is forbidden. Adedayo is a farmer, while Abeni is the daughter of the chief. Still, they meet in secret beneath the sacred mango tree by the river, exchanging carved love tokens and dreaming of a life together. When Adedayo formally seeks her hand, Chief Olayenka, proud and political, refuses. He consults the feared Baba Ifa, who proclaims, "If Abeni marries Adedayo, a curse shall fall, the land shall bleed, and Aroko will fall to ash." The village obeys. Abeni is promised to Sei, a charming wealthy merchant from the neighboring village of Ijana. But Sei is not what he seems. Behind his golden smiles hides a man who has built ties with arms traders and has militant ambitions to seize Aroko. Adedayo begins having dreams of a snake coiled around the oracle's staff. Abeni dreams of fire falling on her wedding day. They each seek out Mama Ireti, a blind priestess banished long ago for challenging Baba Ifa's rule. She lives at the edge of the sacred forest, surrounded by talking birds and whispering winds. She reveals that Baba Ifa's voice has long been silenced by greed, and that he twisted the prophecy in exchange for Sei's father's bribe, gold and weapons. Meanwhile, General Ajaka, the village's military leader, grows suspicious. He intercepts messengers carrying hidden weapons marked for Ijana and warns Chief Olayenka that Sei may be preparing for war. But Olayenka refuses to believe it. Blinded by politics, he sees the alliance as a way to protect Aroko's status. On the eve of the engagement, Abeni discovers a scroll hidden inside Baba Ifa's shrine. The true prophecy, sealed in cowries and marked with the symbol of the ancestors. It declares, "The union of Adedayo and Abeni shall awaken the sleeping light of Aroko and bring peace for generations." She confronts Baba Ifa in private. He tries to curse her, but Efunsetan, her maid, overhears everything and tells Adedayo. They plan to expose the oracle during the engagement ceremony. Before the ceremony can begin, Aroko is attacked. Sei's men, disguised as traders, strike at the village gate, setting huts ablaze. The palace is surrounded. Baba Ifa flees. General Ajaka and Adedayo fight side by side with warriors to defend Aroko. Abeni, dressed in wedding attire, helps evacuate children and women through the forest path. During the battle, Sei kills an elder, trying to force Chief Olayenka to sign over control. But just before he can strike Abeni, Adedayo arrives and challenges him in a ritual duel before the ancestors. Adedayo defeats Sei, but spares his life, declaring, "Let your lies live with you in exile, but your truth will stay here with us." In the village square, Mama Ireti steps forward, holding the true prophecy scroll. Baba Ifa is dragged before the people and confesses everything. He is stripped of his title, and Mama Ireti is restored as the spiritual mother of Aroko. Chief Olayenka, devastated, weeps as he sees the truth of his blindness. He kneels before Adedayo and Abeni, begging for forgiveness and declaring, "Let love, not fear, rule this land." Peace returns to Aroko. The people rebuild. Adedayo and Abeni marry under the sacred mango tree, with bata drummers, dancing masquerades, and the blessings of the ancestors. The river runs clear, and the oracle staff, now cleansed, is passed to Mama Ireti. The people sing, "Where lies fall, truth will rise. Where love waits, no war can win."
3 months have passed since Adedayo and Abeni's wedding. Aroko is rebuilding after the betrayal and war. But peace never lasts long in a land where the gods have been deceived. Shortly after their marriage, strange things begin happening in Aroko. Crops die before harvest. Pregnant women lose their children in the womb. The sacred river, Odoaye, begins to dry. Its waters turn black at night. Villagers whisper of a curse not broken, but awakened. Mama Ireti receives a vision. The oracle's lie has angered not just the ancestors, but something buried far older. something that sleeps beneath the river. Adedayo begins having violent dreams. In one, he sees himself standing in water up to his neck, surrounded by spirits with no faces, whispering his name. Abeni, now pregnant, feels a deep pull towards the river. One night, she walks there in a trance and sees a shadow figure in the water whispering, "You married under false lies." The curse was never broken. The blood debt remains. The next morning, the river floats violently and destroys half the farmlands. Mama Ireti reveals a hidden history. Long ago, Baba Ifa's ancestors made a blood pact with a dark spirit from beneath the river to gain eternal influence. Every generation, one Aroko had to sacrifice truth to keep the pact alive. Baba Ifa was the last to uphold it. Now that he's been dethroned, the pact has broken, and the spirit is demanding repayment. But here is the twist. The spirit does not want Ifa souls. It wants Abeni unborn child, who was conceived in a moment of spiritual disobedience during the curse union that defied the prophecy. The only way to break the curse is for Adedayo and Abeni to journey to the Oruado, the spirit realm beneath the river, and offer a new pact that cleans the land. They are accompanied by Mama Ireti as spiritual guide, General Ajaka, now Adebayo's sworn protector, Efun Satan, who is revealed to be an uninitiated seer. They pass through sacred caves, survive attacks from phantoms warriors, and face 3 trials from the gods. The trial of blood. Abeni must choose between saving Adedayo or an unborn child. The trial of truth. Adedayo must confess the one secret he has never told Abeni, that he once trained under Baba Ifa before the corruption. The trial of ancestry. Mama Ireti must surrender her vision permanently to speak to the first ancestors. Each of them sacrifices something. Each comes back marked. In the spirit realm, they came face to face with Olukon's exiled daughter, a corrupted river goddess who was banished for loving a human centuries ago. She sees in Abeni's unborn child a chance to be reborn. She offers a deal. "Give me the child and I will restore your land." But Abeni refuses. A spiritual war erupts. Ancestors rise from the waters to protect Abeni. Mama Ireti uses her last breath to invoke the covenant of Oya, calling down storm winds that scatter the spirit. The river begins to heal. They return to Aroko, weak, wounded, and forever changed. Mama Ireti is buried with royal honor, and her staff is passed to Efun Satan, who becomes the youngest priestess ever anointed. Adedayo is named Olori Omoluabi, leader of just ones, and given spiritual leadership role. Abeni gives birth to twins, a boy and girl, named Ireti and Lekon. But in the shadows of the forest, a masked traveler watches them, hinting that the spirit was only one of many to come. Thank you for watching. If you like this story, share, like, comment, and subscribe for more.